What's up, folks? Welcome to what I'm playing today. I'll take the lead. Charmy B and Sonic the Hedgehog. Is that how you always spelled his name? I guess so. Alright, are we synced up? We're synced up. Alright, cool. So this is an E122 Psy hack. You may remember Charmy here from... Look at him go. Look at him go. You may remember Charmy here from Sonic... what is it? So, okay, I don't know if E122 Psy was involved with that, but Sonic Classic Heroes? We can play as, like, Team Sonic, or you can play as Team Chaotix, and it's like the Chaotix, SPO Vector and Charmy. I actually don't even know if he was involved with that. He might have been. But, point being, this is like the same Charmy, I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna fly over, like, every single level. See what happens. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's just... I love the fact you can fly on diagonals, too. Like, I didn't even know that this game recognized diagonals, because there's no situation in which Sonic has diagonal movement. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna do it. I don't know what's faster. Is it faster to spam? Oh, yeah, I think it's faster to spam, because the background moves at a consistent speed, whereas if I go at a slower speed, I kind of lose altitude, and you see the background, it slows. I guess there's like a optimal press. Whatever, I don't know. This is literally going to be the entire game. Oh, I guess he doesn't get screen locked, even if he's off screen. I feel like I'm freaking wave dashing or something. Just like spell some things. There we go. Yeah, you die. Like, he can run. I guess that's the weird thing about this playthrough, is that, like, he can run, but there's no reason for him to run because he can't jump. Though I don't know if I can actually fly over. Oh, is flying diagonally better? Let's see. You gotta fall. Can you fall? Alright, just go over there. Just get there. Just get there. It's weird. It seems like, yeah, when he goes faster. Also, I'm pretty sure he's like, okay, he's not invincible. Alright, cool, that's fine. It's only, okay, he has to be active. Like, his hitbox is his head. This is basically Dragon Ball Z at this point. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. This is possibly gonna be... This might be one of the shortest full playthroughs of Sonic 1 on my channel. Because, like, he can fly over. He can definitely fly over... Okay, can he fly over this zone? Does the ceiling go that high? There we go. It kind of reminds me of the Cape. It's not all like the Cape. It's basically just flying in a side-scrolling platform, so that's why it's like the Cape. Nothing at all like the Cape. What I should do is do a full playthrough of Super Mario World. I don't really think I'm like qualified to do that anymore. I used to be able to do that. Because I was like really into that game. I played it so much on the Wii U. Because I got it from the shop there, and I used to play it so much on the Wii U. I have it on the SNES, but yeah, the Wii U is where I really got like super into playing it, and like not speedrunning Super Mario World, but I definitely played it like to the point where I could get all like the exits and like 100% it. I definitely got the Star World and all that good stuff. And I want to say I beat most of, if not all of, Star Road, rather. Oh, he only gets screen locked if he's on the ground. That's kind of cool. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I've ever beaten this game, that stage this fast. That's crazy. Let's get a ring. I love how he's like waddling. Like, look how small he is. Like, okay, I usually have more to talk about with these parts, but there's like nothing to talk about here because I'm just mashing A and holding right. But you know. What else is new? Oh, I will say, since, okay, my guy. All right, bro. All right, bro. If that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Dude, you gotta keep the ring. He can't even ball up. That's the thing. Like you can ball up as Charmy, but you can't like control it. If you're in something that would put Sonic into a ball, like one of those S tubes, then he will turn into a ball. But like if you're running, you can't just hit down. It's kind of weird. But lately I've been playing, which has actually kept me from recording this or anything. Oh, the little life counter says CB. CB, world be free. Yo, he's basically a superhero. That's crazy. Alright. I've been playing and I beat the Outer Worlds. I got the good ending. Okay, spoiler alert for Outer Worlds, but I'm going to talk about the game for the rest of this part probably. So basically, I got the good ending. In order to get the good ending, I actually didn't just side with the professor. Like, I thought the professor... Okay, just listen. Best song of the game. I sided with Professor Wells, or Phineas Wells, there you go. And I assumed at first that he was going to, like, screw with me or something. And he was going to turn out to be the bad guy, but it turns out he's actually not the bad guy. He's actually the good guy. But when you get to the late game, you have the option to basically turn him into the board. And, like, kind of so the endings that happen, even though the game itself acts like there's this veneer of choice, which there is throughout the game, there's really only three endings. There's like the good ending, the bad ending, and then the terrible ending where you have like low intelligence and you just slingshot the what's it called, the hope into the sun and you all die. And so like the bad ending is siding with the board and like basically you kill all the colonists on Halcyon, the planet that you're on, and the rich people in Byzantium, they go on to live their lavish luxury life, and like that's that. Whereas the good ending is like you overthrow the board, kind of start up a new colony, revive some scientists, and then proceed to kind of make Halcyon a new viable solar system where people can live, and it works out. It's weird because you can turn in Phineas, which is what I did. Actually, I put the tracking beaker on him that was given me by Akande, I think her name is. So I ratted him out. He gets sent to jail. But then, and I go along with the board. I actually help the board. I was like, oh yeah, I'll help you do whatever you got to do. Overthrow, or I'll help you take the hope to the prison. The hope is the colony ship that the player comes in on, and it has all these like surviving colonists. Because what they're going to do is they're basically going to eject all the surviving colonists, or the frozen colonists. Oh, that's so close. They're going to eject all those colonists, and then freeze all of the like working class and lower people on Halcyon, and like just kind of leave them in suspended animation for like the rest of eternity, while the rich people live off the minimal resources that are left on Halcyon. And so I go along with that. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I get to the hope, and I'm like, nah, F that noise. I'm gonna send it to Phineas in his laboratory, and he's gonna save these people. And it was just weird because like I turned him in. I ratted Phineas out, but then I proceeded to go along with his plan, and then I proceeded to like have to save him from Tartarus. All right, cool. That was so close. Oh my god! I imagine the boss of Labyrinth is going to be like the hardest boss of all time. It's either going to be super hard or super easy. It's kind of like how Death Egg Robot in Sonic 2, playing that boss as Amy, if you don't use the down like hammer spring jump, it is the hardest boss in like Sonic history, because it's not only a perfect like kind of jump you have to do, it's a perfectly timed jump, and it's a limited, like there's a limited window. Like it's not just a perfect height you have to hit, it's the perfect timing, because her hammer only stays active for a small amount of time. Does he have a sliding? Oh, I can't even tell if he has. I was trying to slide, but yeah. So Outer Worlds is interesting because like the game is really, it's all about like choice and like what you do and how to help your colonists and whatever. But at the same time, a lot of the choices don't really matter. And then like, you know, your companions, there's like apparently like 20 variations to the ending based on like the quests you do. And I did most of the quests, like, well, at least I did a lot of quests. I didn't talk to everybody because it is a very text heavy game. And like text heavy, okay, what's his sliding? Okay, there you go, he slides. Look at him sliding. It is like not a text heavy game, but it's a dialogue heavy game. And I will say, I was trying to play it kind of like Cyberpunk, where it was a lot of like shoot first, ask questions later. Alright, so I will say, admittedly, I have a feeling that this episode's going to be desynced, and it just seems like it's laggier than usual. So I apologize in advance. Though most of you, I doubt, will have made this part of the video, so I'm also going to turn the sound like way down because this is annoying. Oh, got the music reset. That's what I was wondering. I couldn't tell if we got the music reset, but we did. That's fine. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so Outer Worlds, it's weird. I was trying to play it like Cyberpunk, where it's more like I did a lot of shoot first, ask questions last, and that kind of works. But if you do want to see like how stories play out, and the truth of the matter is, oh, it's because it's looping. That's so crazy. This junk loops. I could just go like that. That's so cool. Because you kind of like a lot of the problems in that game you can solve without violence. Like pretty much everything can be solved just by having a high enough like persuasion, intimidation, or ability to lie. Which I'm like, that's pretty cool. But it also means that like there are times where like a lot of the game I got through conflict free whenever possible, because it's like I don't need to kill these characters. They're just kind of abiding by the rule sets in their minds that make sense. So like there's no reason to kill them. That's a new jingle. There's like an extra like set of notes on the drowning jingle, which is interesting. which you probably won't be able to hear because it's just too dang. This chunk is too loud. Just go, just go, just go. All right, let's get some air. Yeah, let's head out. Is this Act 3? I think this is Act 3, right? Yeah. There we go. Do I want to go up here? I feel like I want to go up here. Yeah. Ooh, kill him. Alright, let's see how this works. I'm sorry, I'm like focusing because there's a good possibility that I die here. There's another good possibility that this just works out. Oh, and there's the water. There's the water. Just stick with rings. Just stick with rings. All right, just go, just go, just go. That's fine. We're basically out of there. All right, cool. Ooh, just don't touch me. Just, okay. That was close. Yeah, I don't know. What was I talking about? Outer Worlds, it's, yeah, the choice is weird because a lot of the game is, like, you can do without conflict. Like, you think about the Edgewater, right? And, so that's, like, the first town you get to, the first planet, or the first town on the first planet. And basically, there's a problem like that you have to solve by the end of the game, or by the end of your like little run there. It's basically, do you divert power back to the town, or do you divert it to this other settlement where the deserters are, and kind of shut down the town, which is barely holding itself together as like a canning facility for salt tuna. And you know, I decided to divert the power to the botanical garden where the deserters work. I was like, oh, these people are at least trying to live a better life and live off the land and make things better. And so you go back to the town and you're like, I need your power regulator for my ship. Because that's the whole thing. Like, whichever place you divert the power to, the other place you go to get the power regulator so you can get your ship off the ground, keep moving. And you go in there, and the guy that you could have helped in Edgewater, what's his name? Like Ron or something? I think it starts with an R. I forget his name. But wears a little bowler hat. He's like kind of annoyed. And the thing is, if you just go through the dialogue, he says that he's like, I have my people ready to shoot you on sight. So like, if you go in here to get the power regulator, we will kill you. And you have to basically fight it out with all of them, and that's like a whole thing. But if you have a high enough intimidation skill, you can instead convince them all to lay down their arms. Like, this isn't worth dying over, basically. Oh, that's cool. This basically isn't worth dying over, so put down your weapons, walk out. And he does. And you can get through that whole thing without, like, consequence. And I think that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I feel like there's so many times where, like, particularly difficult enemies, I just kind of schmoozed my way past. So I never really got good at the combat system. Like, whereas Cyberpunk, by the end of my, like, 45-ish hour run with that game, like, I knew exactly how to hack stuff from distance. I knew which demons I wanted to equip, which quick hacks I wanted to equip, like, all that good, not demons, but like which quick hacks I wanted to equip. Like, all that stuff was just second nature to me. This game, it only took me 20 hours to beat. So for a lot of it, I just kind of cruised through, and then it wasn't until I got to the end that I actually had to beat the game on story difficulty, because it was just, like, the enemies were just too difficult. And I had, like, pretty decent weapons. I will say I ran out of ammo for a great... it's an invisible wall. It's an invisible wall. All right, this is like right about the time where I need a good wrap glitch to happen. That'd be great. Yeah, I think this might be where the playthrough ends. That's crazy. I was just cruising along. I almost had it. Oh, we're good. All right, let's just, we're just gonna run now. Isn't there a shield over here? Get that shield. Ooh, kill him. I've been saying that a lot. Like, I don't know why, but shout out Meek Mill. You know, I don't know. It was, all in all, it was a good game, and I think that this is the first time I played a game on Game Pass, start to finish, that I didn't own, which I thought was like pretty neat because I've had Game Pass the entire, well, not the entire time, but like I've had it basically for this whole last year. I got it in January of last year, and I just kept it, and I always felt like it wasn't really serving me well. Like I played, you know, most of Halo Infinite, and I've played Forza Horizon, obviously, but like it wasn't until playing and beating the Outer Worlds where I was like, okay, that was 20 hours well spent, and like money well spent, because I don't know that I would want to play the Outer Worlds and like play it multiple times. Similar to Cyberpunk 2077, like I don't play Cyberpunk 2077 multiple playthroughs to see different endings. Like I did that all on one playthrough. I play Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, how are you supposed to get up here? That's like exclusive Knuckles path, and that only works. Oh wait, no, you can go with that, right? Okay. I was gonna say that only works if you are playing like a modern version of the game that has Knuckles. I play Cyberpunk 2077 because I like the environment, I like the story, and I like the characters. This game, though, it has a really cool setting. It's kind of like a, not really a steampunk, but it's like a retro futuristic. It's like, yeah, like a retro futuristic setting. Like it's very much inspired by like the space age, and all like the nascent technology of that day. But it also is very like sci-fi and futuristic, hence the retro future. I did like the setting, but just gameplay wise, it's not enough. Like the combat isn't enough to really make me want to come back and play again, unless I like really got comfortable with it and started to feel like overpowered. Because that's the thing I love about Cyberpunk. After you get really like, you start to understand how the game systems work, you can get so overpowered. And like I loved being able to just like quick hack people from range, and it's just like, yeah, I just like took out your entire base by setting everybody on fire, making like 3 people go into cyber psychosis, and causing a bunch of people like, it's inflicting a bunch of people with poison which then spread because I used like freaking contagion or whatever. So it's like that's a really fun way to play this game. It's fun, but less so. And I honestly think one of the things that kept me from enjoying it as much was because it has one of my least favorite systems in all of video games, which is weapon durability. As you may or may not know from my ramblings on Sonic, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, if there's 2 things I can't stand in video games, it's stealth, because it just doesn't make sense to me. But more importantly, I really hate weapon durability. Like, weapon durability can ruin a perfectly good game. Now, granted, I don't mind weapon durability in Fire Emblem. Why? Because Fire Emblem, like, it's a core part of the game usually, and also there's hella weapons. Like, there's never a problem accessing weapons. Like, you might need more money, or you might need to go beat some enemies, but Generally speaking, you can always find an iron sword somewhere, and you can use that iron sword to get the next thing, like the next weapon, whatever it may be. I wonder, could we just stay here the whole time? Like, I guess we could. He thinks he has me. He don't have me. Alright, we're going down. Alright, cool. Let's just do this. Don't touch the pointy thing. Don't touch the pointy thing. Alright, just don't... Okay, cool. That's like the part you gotta be careful. Oh, this is so easy now. I don't even need your spring. I don't even need your spring. I don't even need your spring. There you go. This is gonna be the fastest I've beaten Sonic 1. That's so funny. Dude, oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe not, because he can get hung. The boy gets hung. Alright, cool. This is hard. This is actually super difficult because he doesn't move very well. Oh, I guess I could just run. That makes sense. Yo, but he can't get there like fast enough. It's so stupid. All right, cool. Let me just focus on this jump. Ooh, kill him. Oh, look at this. I didn't even check his teetering animations. Oh, you got to get over that. It's so crazy how the ground isn't flat. So it's like he literally will get stuck. Well, his flying gets him stuck. I don't get it. All right, I'm gonna friggin' time over. All right, cool. Get down. I don't actually know if that like orb of light, the generator. I don't even know if that can hurt you because I've never, like, you can't usually jump that high. Dude, you gotta get up there. He's literally giving me the same spot 3 times already. He's like, you can't hit me. Alright, it should be the last one. What? No. Nah, that's not even... I didn't even touch you. Like, it's gonna look like I went to the right. But I didn't even touch it. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. I'll take 3 in a way. You gotta get that jump. Alright. What's the time about? Outer Worlds. Yeah, other than like the choices being kind of weird and not really setting me up. And the weird thing too is, I guess I should say, I think I maxed out my character. I got to level 30, and I'm pretty sure that's for like the base game. I'm pretty sure that's the highest level you can get. Because then the first DLC adds level 33, and then the second DLC adds level 36, I want to say. And so it's like, I maxed out my character. I never really got into the flow of like maxing out stats, because apparently you can respec. So okay, you can respec. Not apparently, you can respec your character, which is cool. But I'm not gonna try to hit him, because knowing me, I'll kill myself on him. Okay, cool. Oh! You gotta be kidding me! What did I just say? I just said. So here's what happens. The controls lock. The controls lock. Because in every freaking game, at the end of the game, Sonic 1, the controls lock. And I was flying over the pit, and I died, of course. That's so stupid. Alright, so this might be the hardest version of Sonic 1. Definitely the hardest version of the final boss. I mean, realistically, I should just wait until he comes to the bottom. Leave it at that. Alright, cool. We're making progress. We're good. Yeah, I'm not going to hit him this time. He can just run off. It's not like I got the Chaos Emerald, so... there is... I don't know why I have this urge to hit him all the time at the end, because the ending doesn't really change. It doesn't... Come on! Now we're being silly. Like, granted, I have hella continues. Just shut up and beat the game. I might have to save state. Alright, see, that hitbox is janky. That hitbox is... I didn't beat the game. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I tried to do the freaking thing. It didn't do it. So just pretend that this is Charmy. Actually, here we go. We're going to do it like this. Maybe I should just play the music here. Just pretend like I just beat Robotnik. I mean, I beat him. I just died because the game is stupid. But that's Charmy B. Charmy B in Sonic 1. It's a game. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to beat it. You don't have to attack anybody. Just fly. Just fly to the right and you win. That's gonna do it for this episode of What I Play. Next time we're gonna come back, hopefully actually beat the game, see the credits next time. Probably not play as Charmy B ever again because he's kind of weird. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one, whatever that may be. Have a great day.